There is a huge difference between creating content and then creating content that people will actually watch. Now, the difference between these two could actually lead you to two major problems as a content creator. The first one could be leading you to get low views, because if you create content people are actually not interested in watching, nobody will watch it, meaning that what you get low views. And secondly, this could actually lead you to get lower view time. What I mean by lower view time is simply people watch your videos but they don't watch it for a very long time. Now the big question comes in, how then do you tell the difference between content people are actually interested in watching and content people are actually not interested in watching? Well, you no longer have to stress yourself, because in this video, I'm going to share with you some few points that can actually help you to create content that people will actually watch, and not just creating content for the name of creating content. Now, the number one thing when it comes to creating content people are actually interested in watching is basically your video title. Now, your title is really important, because when people come on over to YouTube here, your title will decide if they will see the video or not. And secondly, your title also tells the algorithm what exactly your video is about. So when they are coming to create content as a content creator, and you actually want to create content that people will watch, your number one factor should be, first of all, getting a title that is very easy to understand. So this title should be clear enough that it carries your keyword, and at the same time also let the system know who exactly you are targeting with the content, and how exactly can this content help so and so person. Because if the algorithm is able to understand your title, number one, you are going to get more recommendation, meaning that what a lot of people are going to see your videos organically. And secondly, if you're able to get your title right, people who see your videos can easily click on it when it's actually delivered, can actually click on it, because it is probably going to deliver what they want. Now, let's take this video title as an example. The title says what? How to make videos people will actually watch. Now, when you saw the title, what came into your mind? It came into your mind that was, you are a content creator, but you are probably creating content and you see that you're not getting enough traction. So you are actually looking for a way to actually create content that is going to give you a decent view and everything, right? So you can and then click on this video. Now, assuming I name this video as how to make YouTube videos, is that it will not actually give you that right to click on it, because it says how to make YouTube videos. You basically already know how to make YouTube videos. Now that is the first part here. When it comes to actually making YouTube videos people will watch, is actually fixing your title first. Make sure it's very clear and easy to understand. So guys, the second on our list here, after actually getting people to click on the video through the title, is basically deciding on how you actually want these people to engage with your video. How long do you want them to watch your video? Now, this boils down to actually having a very interesting YouTube video hook. Now, most of you, when you start your YouTube video introduction, you'll be like, hello guys, welcome to my channel. And on this channel, I do this and that. And in today's video, I'll be doing this. Now, all those long period of talking will actually push these people off. So what should you do instead as a creator? What you should basically do is simply make sure that with your first 5 seconds, in fact, the first line of word you actually interpret in the video should let people know that what this is the video they are actually looking for. Now, for example, take a look at the intro of this video as an example. What did I say in the intro? I said there's a huge difference between making YouTube videos and making videos people will actually watch. Now, this statement alone has done what? Number one, it has first of all identify the main problem you are facing. One of them is that you are making videos people are not watching. Now, the video is telling you that there's a huge difference between making these videos and making the videos people are actually not watching. So, this alone will tell you that what is either this video is going to tell you how exactly to make videos people will watch, or this video is going to highlight some errors that you are doing that is letting people not to actually watch your videos. Now with this, now it has actually grabbed the user attention, which is the viewer's attention, that okay, this video is actually trying to fix my problem that I'm having. So you as a content creator, this one thing you need to implement as well. Make sure that what the intro of your video, which is the first line of statement, should actually trigger the person who is watching the video to let them know that what they are on the right channel. They are not here for any bullshit, but then they are here to go straight to the main tutorial itself, so that your intro can actually do that work by grabbing them. So if you're a YouTuber and probably you are new to YouTube, or you've been here for probably a year or so, but then you're not getting the right attention you need on the platform, then you should consider fixing your intro, because you might have the best title, but having the best title will not guarantee you getting the best views, simply because when your title actually attracts someone to click on the video, The next thing is simply your intro, which should keep the person watching the video. After the intro, then the B-roll, the other part actually comes in. So one thing you need to implement here is simply make sure that what your intros are very straight, and also let users know exactly what the video is coming to do, so they don't think that they are wasting their time watching that particular video. So now that is it about the point number 2 in actually making videos people will watch, is simply fix your YouTube video intros. The third on our list here in actually making YouTube video people will actually watch is basically keeping your viewers engaged. Now, how exactly do you actually keep your YouTube viewers engaged? Well, when it comes to keeping your YouTube viewers engaged, this is the main part of the video, because the title has got their attention, the hook has actually kept them. Now, if the whole video in general is boring, you and I know that what we both will click off. Like, we'll basically click off and then leave that video and go look for something else to do. So how exactly do you keep these videos engaged? Now, there are so many things you can do, and this one boils down to the editing phase. Now, the first thing you need to do is simply change your video angle, which is your camera angle, once in a while. So this could be using zoom in and out effect, or secondly, like shifting your camera point of view. So if you are looking at it directly like I do, once in a while you can flip the camera angle. So if you are someone that you are shooting yourself, you don't have someone to help you with those shifting and stuff, what you can basically do is that what in your editing, whilst you're editing the video, you get to a point where you can just flip the camera angle. So basically, from this angle, which is the initial angle, that I can flip it to left to right or right to left. Once in a while, not changing the camera angle, just to give people a different viewpoint of the video. And secondly, also using zoom in and out effect as well. And the other thing you need to consider to actually make your videos engaging is also adding sound effects. Now, sound effects simply, like, there are things you shouldn't use randomly in your video. They are very important, and then there are some places whereby you need to use them. So when it comes to using sound effect to make your videos engaging, the part you should be introducing sound effect should be maybe when you are using transiting from one clip to another, or you are using text. Like if you are using pop-up text, it's good to use some pop sound effect as well, or just using some sound effect that actually rhymes to the animation that's actually switching from one scene to another or something of such. But the most easy and the most basic form of way to actually keep your YouTube videos engaged is actually using the zoom in and out effect. It's very effective when it comes to making your videos engaged. So probably personally for me, I've been testing it on this channel over the past few months. Like some of my videos, I'll use the zoom in frequently, some I'll not use it at all, some I'll use it slightly. So basically, the main reason of me doing this is simply trying to see which of my videos are people actually watching for the longest period of time. And I see that most of the videos where I use the zoom in and out frequently, but on a standard level, actually gets a lot of view retention, meaning that people are watching them for a very long time. That basically means that the zoom in and out effect is actually getting there. So guys, that's the third one on our list. Simply try as much as possible to improve your video editing to make your videos engaging. Now, for those of you who don't really know much about video editing and are looking forward to learn video editing, you can actually reach out to me on Instagram at Godemayor1. That's my personal Instagram account. Or you can basically leave a comment here, because I'm currently offering a video editing mentorship. So if you want to like actually let me know that in the comment section, I can give you a link to our WhatsApp group where you can reach to me directly, whereby I'll actually take you through a step-by-step guide on how you can become a good video editor. However, the mentorship is not for free, so there's a fee attached to it depending on the level of editing you want to learn. If you are someone who just want to get the basics of editing, no problem. If you are someone who wants to take it a little bit advanced, no problem as well. So that's about the point number 3 here. Simply try to make your videos engaging by improving your editing tips. So guys, the fourth point here is simply try telling stories in your videos. Now, you probably think, why should you be telling stories in your videos when you are not here to actually tell stories or bedtime story or any sort of story? Now, the truth is that when it comes to content creation, you are not, even if you are doing tutorial videos, you are not just here to tell people about, okay, point 1 do this, point 2 do this, point 3 do this, point 4 do this. Not at all. Once in a while, you need to bring in your personal experience. Let people know, like, not when I'm talking about personal experience, I'm not talking about things away from the tutorial you're doing. It should be things around that particular topic that you're actually doing. Like if you watch some of my videos, mostly my videos about make money online, once in a while I do bring stories of how I got started, how I was doing that, how I was doing this, how I was doing this and that. Once in a while I bring in all of these stories. Now the purpose of me bringing this story is not to make the video long, because I know that the longer I watch the video, the more money I'm going to make, because the more time I'll get to advertise products, the more time I'll actually get to show display ads to you and make more money. But then that's not actually the main point. The main reason why we bring those stories once in a while within the video scene is basically like to shift your attention a little bit. Now let me give you this point right now. We all went to school. either one way or the other, either formal or informal education, we all attended one at a point. Now, let me say you are reading, so probably for this book, now let me take one of these my books as an example. So let me say the book title is Go Back to Nature and Heal Yourself by Godip Harry. So let's say you are reading this particular book right now. If you have been asked to read this book from morning till night without doing any other thing, do you think you'll be able to do it? Like, no matter how you are like addicted to reading, there's a point whereby you have to pause reading this book and then try to do something else. Now, the main reason why your brain is requesting you to do something else is not simply because the brain is tired of reading or tired of comprehending whatever thing you are reading from this book. The basic reason why your brain is doing this is simply because the brain is like it's about to get bored. Like when you are feeding your brain with a particular information, to get to a point whereby the brain will be bored. So for that particular reason, even you as a content creator, you need to implement this in your videos as well. Now you see how I hooked you with that mid story there. I see that you paid more attention to that story than the whole video in general. Now, basically, when you are creating your content, this is something you also need to do as well. Once in a while, bring in a little bit of story that's related to that particular scene, just to push people attention away from the main video, and then you pull them back in again. Because when you are telling stories, people become more focused. Like, we all are gossipers, even though some of us don't like talking, we don't like getting associated too much. In one way or the other, we all like gossips. So these stories are a point of gossip in your YouTube videos to actually keep people engaged. So that's all I have for you for this particular point. Is simply once in a while try telling stories within your YouTube, within your videos, be it a tutorial video, a different sort of video, it doesn't really matter. Just bringing stories related to that particular topic to keep people engaged. This will first of all take their brain off the tutorial and then bring them in again with a fresh mindset to continue. So let's continue. So guys, the fifth point here is simply bring your call to actions without making the videos boring. Now, most of you, I believe in one way or the other, you've been watching a video where people actually make adverts within the video. Now you see the pause I did and the pause got your attention, right? Now that was intentional pause. Now basically we watch video to a particular point whereby people will start advertising, mostly when they're watching most of these Instagram skit makers. Some of them, you see that when they bring the advert in, the advert also make every single thing so engaging. Like if you're watching someone like Denzi, someone like Mr. Sabinus, and most of them, if you watch their adverts, people like this guy, I've forgotten his name. Like if you see their intro session, meaning their advert session is so engaging that you think that it's all part of the main video itself. Meanwhile, in reality, they are doing product adverts. Like for example, you watch this video to the point whereby I advertise my video editing, my video editing class, right? You see that the video editing class was all like it was all part of the video in general. Everything were flowing together. Now, this is one thing you also need to do as well. So most of you create videos and then get to a point whereby you like to give shout out to particularly the company that is sponsoring the video, or you want to give such shout out to your other social media platform. Like for example, you can follow me on TikTok at Perez Tech, on Instagram, my official page for this. I just created a new page for this particular profile known as Perez Tech One on Instagram as well. You can go follow it. And then you can go follow on my Facebook at Perez Tech One as well. So basically, there are points whereby you also need to do this sort of shout out to your other social media handles or brand that is sponsoring the videos. Now, most of you get lose guard at this point, which is very bad, because as a content creator, this shout out point makes you a lot of money. Because if a company is paying you to give shout out, you need to make it engaging as well to get people attention. So when you are creating your YouTube videos and you get to this point whereby you have to give this shout out and then bring this call to actions, one thing I advise to do is that what, don't create a separate segment for that particular area. Like create it all in general with the video. When you get to that shout out point, give the shout out within the video itself. Let it flow along the video. It shouldn't feel like it's something separate from the main video itself. The purpose of you doing this is that what, you don't want to make any point of videos boring. Like you want every single point of your videos to be engaging throughout. So for that particular reason, even your call to action should flow with the main video itself. Don't make it look separate from the video. Like for example, within this video, I've given shout outs a lot of times. Like I've probably asked you to follow my Instagram handle twice. I've asked you to patronize my video editing class once. I've advertised my WhatsApp group whereby I talk about content creation and every single thing 2 times. Like probably you might not even record that I made all of these statements, but then you heard them, they get stuck in your brain at that particular point. But then it still feel like you're watching the same video over again. But meanwhile, those parts aren't actually part of the videos itself. So one thing I'm telling you to do is that when it's time for you to give shout out to brand or basically doing call to actions in your main video itself, I will advise you to also make it engaging. Don't make it look separately from the actual video itself. So guys, now the final point here in actually making YouTube video people will actually watch is simply working on your YouTube video thumbnail. Now, your thumbnail is very important. Like you can create the best video ever out there. Like there are so many content creators out there that have videos that like if you see these videos, you'll be like, how how is this video not getting hundreds of thousands of views? How is this video not doing this? How is this video not ranking? Now the magic comes here. They recorded a very perfect video. They delivered every single point within the video perfectly, well, even more than me. Like they use the best information and everything in the video, probably the best title, the best description, the best tags that actually should put this video elsewhere that will even get them more views and every single thing. But then there was one major problem, which was their video thumbnail. Now, this particular thumbnail, they did not put in the same time they put in making a video itself. So if you're a content creator out there, your thumbnail is one of the most important parts of your YouTube video itself. Like basically, your thumbnails is as important as the content in the video itself, if not more important. Because when people see your YouTube video, yeah, they'll see the title, they'll see every single thing. But then for them to actually click and watch, your thumbnail need to do the talking. So guys, that's all I have for you in this video. So hope to see you in my next video. So if you are new here, kindly help me smash on that subscribe button, like this video, and also turn on the bell notification so you get notified when I make my next YouTube video. Because I actually want you to watch my video. Because if you don't watch my videos, I'm not going to be motivated to create more videos. But then let's keep it going. So see you in my next video. Bye.